Hi, this message is going out to all the faculty at Fresno City College, all full-time and adjuncts. I know this week has been incredibly trying for all of you. I want to thank so many of you for stepping into uncertainty with great courage and compassion. You've taken the opportunity to take care of each other and our students, and for that I'm incredibly grateful. As you know, this situation has continued to evolve into a crisis for our nation and our globe. So I want to personally thank Carla Kirk and the multiple members that have been involved with the incident response team over the last 2 weeks to get us ready to this point. I also want to let you know that there are some more information coming, but this is where we're at right now. For those of you who are planning you feel like you've got the tools and you've done online training and you're ready to go, work with your dean in terms of being able to do so. But right now, for next week, given the multiple changes that we're seeing at our borders, we're going to take next week for a humanitarian week, meaning all of us that can will turn on our Canvas shells and stay in contact with our students, checking in with them, seeing how they're doing, reaching out and pointing them to directions in terms of tutoring and services, directing them to the CDC, just getting to know one another. It's not going to be an instructional week. For those of you who are like, well, I'm ready, I think you can start introducing concepts, but again, work with your dean. We're trying to allow you as much flexibility as you need with your skill level, and noting that many of your students who may not have had an opportunity to be online before. In fact, many of them, as they say, didn't sign up for this. I understand that. I don't think anybody has signed up for what we are collectively doing together. You know, a lot of you are anxious and concerned and worried. I share that concern. So I wanted to let you know that your leadership at Senate and also your union leadership have been tremendous to work with. And they're sharing with me your concerns, and I'm listening. I'm listening to each and every one of you, and that's why we were able to get the clarification and the approval that we needed to have next week be a humanitarian week. Take that time, check in with one another, check in with your students, hang out with your dog. I know many of you are now being tasked to be not only caregivers of your immediate family, but many of you have small children and now you're homeschooling. I understand that, and I appreciate all the work you're doing. Together, we're going to get through this. This is an evolving story, and we'll continue to have guidance to you as we go forward, but continue to reach out to one another, check on each other. Every day, I'm having conference calls with our local chancellor and our state chancellor to get further guidance on the waivers that we will need. Many of you have asked, the district put out a note about April 27th. I know there's going to be more communication coming from the district, but I can tell you unofficially, our semester will continue online for the rest of the semester. Again, that official notice hasn't come out, but I'm letting you know as your president, the rest of this semester will be online. I think summer is going to look much different than we all anticipate. Right now, we're only planning for online courses. For those of you who are teaching CTE, we're continuing to explore ideas for possible simulation, and we'll continue to work with the State Chancellor's Office and keep you abreast. Again, please continue to work with your department chair and your division dean on these. I don't proclaim to have all the answers. In fact, I know no one does. But I know together we're better off working together. Together we're stronger. So with that, try to have a good weekend. Call the people you haven't talked to, pet your dog, and go for a walk. Take care.